Ooh. Episode 162. Here we go. Ooh. You know, it's so weird. I've had like my own music for a while now, and I've always thought that I'd put it in the background of pods, and I've never fucking done it.
Huh.
So I'm gonna try that out today, see if we can fill in a little bit of filler. But what's up, everybody? Episode 163 today. We're gonna be going over UFC 285 picks. I am joined today by Steve and Harry, and Austin will be joining at some point soon. He did just text me, so that's good. And my shit's already kind of freezing. So that sucks.
Cool. I think you're
Can't
good
access my devices. All right, so my microphone's still good. It's just not the other cameras, maybe. Yeah, what the hell's up with that shit? All right, we're gonna take a quick technical difficulty break. Enjoy this nice little commercial. All right, is that fixing it? Are we here? Sorry for technical difficulties.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, boom.
Nice.
And the boys are back. What's up, guys? How we doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Fabulous.
The anticipation is real. You know, a little antsy about this card, not gonna lie.
Yeah. UFC
Definitely.
285 is this Saturday. Gonna go live 6 p.m. Eastern time, or 8 p.m. Eastern time, and gonna go all the way to about 12:30. John Jones versus Siogan, estimated to be right around midnight, carrying over to March 5th. Make sure you guys check out our podcast. We're going to do Sunday morning right after the show. Not right after, but it's probably going to be 11 a.m. I think we did the last one where we're going to be going over everything. We don't really do live reactions anymore. Especially for these bigger cards. Like if there's a pay-per-view that isn't going to sell a whole lot, I might do one. Because if people aren't going to buy the pay-per-view, they're going to try to find other ways to watch it.
Yeah.
And we can do good.
Yep.
But for this one, we're just going to be hanging out with the boys. It's been way better that we've been doing that lately. It's been just more fun.
Yeah.
So that's going to be this Saturday. We're going to be going over all of our picks as we do for every single fight event. I'm going to try to wait until Austin gets here. He said he's running late, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would like to start it at like latest 7:30.
Yep.
Which we've already gone over a lot of the fights, and we know who we're picking. Anytime there's 5 minus 500 underdogs or favorites, it's not going to take us too long.
Yeah.
So what are we saying for? Let me see. Let me actually throw up this our little win-loss record here, so people can see just how fucking close it is. It's ridiculous. These are fight nights. Let's go to pay-per-views. This will be Harry's first pay-per-view pick.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We have so far Colby, who only had one event, UFC 284. It was 3-0 for his locks. Yeah. It's not bad. Meanwhile, my record is the best with 19-8, but I also am only 4-3-1 with my locks. So I have the worst locks record. Isn't that funny how that fucking works?
Which is kind of crazy. I think that.
Well, I was 1-2-1 with my locks at
Yeah.
UFC 284.
Tough.
It was tough. We have decided as a collective group that we are not going to be doing main events as locks anymore. It's up to you if you want to do that. It's funny. I'm not sure if I'm going to have John Jones as my lock.
Interesting, huh?
Like, I'm
Yeah.
absolutely going to bet on him. But I don't know. Like, there's just 4 other people that I think are going to win. Do you think John Jones or Ian Gary is more of a lock?
I would say Ian Gary, man.
Yeah. I'm like
So-
on the fence about that.
Here's the thing.
You guys were saying last night Ian Gary was going to get upset.
Out of all of the
To be fair, I wasn't.
Out of all,
Yeah, that's
no,
true.
I said out of all of the like very
The
very
minus
heavy
500
favorites,
ones.
yeah,
Right.
he is probably the most likely,
Okay.
looking at all of the tape, to lose.
Mhm.
But with that being said, Izzy fought him before, and he, his opponent has a tough time with strikers like him. So, it's like I think he does win. Whereas with John, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I think Ngannou was just a super beast in the Gon and Ngannou fight. I think his strength is kind of gonna be unmatched, like compared to John.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's definitely no one as strong as John. As in Gun.
I feel like he's just gonna have a really tough time initiating the takedown with
Cyril Gun.
being very, very good with the stand up, quick on the feet, knowing how to come in and out of the pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's more of a kickboxer really than anything.
He absolutely is. Cyril
So-
Gun is totally a kickboxer, and he has a very sideways stance, which is unorthodox, right? Like he almost has his body completely 180, which is super weird. Normally they have it like, I don't know, if this is 90, like 120 degrees, something like that. Like your back
Somewhere
leg's
in the
behind
middle.
you, but you're still looking forward,
Mhm.
and your knees are forward. Whereas his knees are like that way. I don't know why this is playing. So it's a very weird stance that Gon is matching up with. If you had to put a number, what odds do you think John Jones should have in your head, both of you?
I mean, he's what, minus 170 right now?
He just moved to minus 180 today.
I mean, I don't think the line is horrible.
No.
I think it's very close, but I still think that Gon is definitely an underdog,
Mhm.
even with, everything that he's gone through, right? I don't know
No
if
pun intended.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think it should be minus 190. I think it should be like minus 150.
I was gonna say 160.
Really? So both of you guys think that Jones is. See, I
This is a 2-1. We're getting down
Over
to
the
a
last-
2-1 favorite. I
over
don't
the
think he's a
last
2-1
week-
favorite, man.
have you seen any of the UFC countdowns, like the things on YouTube? Any of the promos?
I've been watching a shit ton of them. I've
Yeah.
been trying to watch
Dude,
as
Jones
much as I
is
can.
way bigger than I thought.
I know.
He
does look
huge.
He does look huge.
He's gonna weigh in at 260.
But that
Easy 260.
I worry about that.
I
That's a
don't.
lot of muscle for
Yeah,
him. That's
It is
a lot of
muscles,
muscle.
man.
It's going to be different for him. He's going to have to change his game plan up. I don't think he's
I
going to
don't
have the
think he
same amount
will.
of tank.
That's the thing.
And that's the problem. I don't know, man.
So here's my thing, right? Like if we see the same exact fight style of John Jones. Now, do you remember we watched the video last night that was very interesting about John Jones kind of possibly hinting towards the fact of he wanted to make a better fight than it was, so he like took it easy on Reyes or something like that. He might not have said exactly that, but it seemed like
Along
he was
the
doing that.
lines of
Yeah.
trying to say
And
that.
now he's like, fuck that. I want to win this fight. So we may see a more vicious, violent John Jones than we've ever seen. Possibly. But forget all that.
Deadly.
If we see the John Jones from 4 or 5 years ago, right? Like the DC
Yeah.
John Jones, and he goes 5 rounds, and he doesn't lose stamina, and he wins rounds 4 and 5, which is John Jones' calling card, at 255 pounds. At that point, you're like, okay, he's going to be minus 600 for every single fight that he's in from now on.
For sure. No questions.
Because if he can put on 50 pounds of muscle and keep his cardio together, that's the only real question here. I mean, there's two, right? You can also ask, can he take a punch from a heavyweight? Because we haven't seen that, right? And I don't know. I don't know if he can, because Cyril Gane's. It's not only that Cyril Gane's striking, it's Cyril Gane's kicks, his body kicks, his leg kicks. Cyril Gane is a motherfucker.
He's been fighting this weight for a long time. I know he's super lazy, but he's just a born athlete. I was watching videos of him playing soccer on the field. Like, it was ridiculous. So he plays basketball. I've seen him playing basketball on the streets with some of his friends. Like, the guy can do whatever he wants. I feel like he's just one of those.
It is two of the most natural freak athletes in now the heavyweight division, with John and with Cyril.
And I feel like there's like such a gap in between the competition too. Like, besides Gone, like
So you got, in my opinion,
Who do you
there's-
have in that division?
Here's the
really?
thing, right? I think that there are 5 people. All right, and not including Ngannou, because Ngannou's out.
He's gone.
Let's call it 4 people that I think have a chance to beat John Jones in the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 1, Cyril Gane. He has a chance.
Mhm.
He has a chance. Even if he doesn't do it on Saturday, he can come back in 3 years in a rematch. Curtis Blades has maybe the lowest chance of anybody, I'm going to say, but he's up there. His striking's improved over the last couple of years. He is the best wrestler in the division, not named John Jones. That's why I think there's some kind of advantage. But I think John Jones piece him up standing. But Curtis is like, he possibly could have a wrestling advantage over John Jones, which we've never seen. Number 3 is Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall has been sidelined with a torn ACL for about a year now, and when he comes back, he was just posting a bunch of clips on his Twitter today that he looks shredded and he's ready to get back. So he's the quickest heavyweight, and his striking's very good. He has great jiu-jitsu. He's won by submission, so he is a dark horse in my opinion. And then, have you guys heard of Jailton Almeida?
Yes.
Have you heard of Jailton Almeida?
He's from Brazil, right?
Yes. So he last year he was one of my picks for like fighter of the year because he was 4-0. And anytime you debut in the UFC and you have 4 wins in your first year, nuts, right? All 4 wins by submission. Or excuse me, I think he was actually 3-0, and then he fought on the first card of 2023. Because I think he fought in the 283 card, right? Like, did we watch that here? Didn't we watch that here? Oh, I don't think you were here for that. You were here for that. Teixeira versus Hill. Or were you here for 284?
Oh, yeah. We watched, I was here for, the last 4 or 5 fights, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I was here then.
Yeah, you were here.
You might have been.
That was when Garv was mad at Dylan.
That was 284, I think. Yeah, it was 284.
283.
It was Teixeira Hill.
Was that Dylan? Would I have been at Dylan's?
Tico was definitely here. Me, Austin, and Tico were here. I know.
Maybe I just
I
wasn't.
feel like you were here. You might have came in a little later.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't think you were here, actually.
Teixeira and Hill. I don't think I was. I think I did miss it.
Yeah. I can't even remember why I brought that. Oh, because of Jailton Almeida.
Yeah.
Jailton Almeida's jiu-jitsu is off the fucking charts, and he is shredded 260. Like, his body type is almost like Ngannou's. He's not as muscular, but he's like fucking ripped 260. There's not an ounce of fat on him.
Yeah.
And he's 31 years old. He's super inexperienced, which is not good, but it's like he only has 12 fights under his belt. He doesn't have any wear and tear. He's only getting better. You know, he's a jiu-jitsu guy that is now he's starting to get striking going. So once he gets that, but other than that, no one in the heavyweight can beat John. And of those 4 guys, are any of them really going to beat John anyway? Cyril Gane could.
Yeah,
Besides John, man, I don't think so. He's mopping everybody in that division up.
You could throw Pavlovich in there.
Which I was gonna shout, but at the same time, we're only saying that because he's had a good year, right?
Well, yes, and the fact that he could put John Jones' lights out.
I mean,
If he
definitely
caught
could.
him with the right hook, uppercut, something, he absolutely could. Dude, that power in that man's hands is ridiculous. But I don't think he would. I think John would just run the fuck away from him the whole time.
I
And
think
take
he
him
would
down.
be too quick too.
Yeah.
The first round with him, I feel like that's it. Then you're toast, and that's what it does.
Pavlovich versus Blades is happening April 22nd.
And I will definitely take Pavlovich, man. He's knocking him out. I don't think Blades has the chin anymore. I really don't.
It's a decent point. Derek Lewis knocked him the fuck out. Yeah.
What was he?
Blue was knocked out.
Yeah.
In the 3rd round.
He was
Ridiculous.
literally, I think it might have been the second. Blades was killing the whole time. I mean, he was doing it just by jab, run away, got to take down. He had a very great game plan. And then all of a fucking sudden, out of nowhere, Derek Lewis was Derek Lewis, you know? Just that.
Mm.
Went for a takedown, got uppercutted. That's it. That's how quick it was.
He had been waiting for that probably the whole entire
Yep.
fight, and it was just perfect.
That was probably 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
That was right before Derek Lewis got a. What started Derek Lewis's downtrend lately? What was the fight? The one fight that like he got fucked up and it kind of was the.
I would say
beginning of the end?
Taekwondo.
Yeah, I was
no?
gonna say Ty.
Was it Tuvasa?
Yeah.
Oh
Well, he
no,
lost-
it was a Cyril Gane fight because he fought Cyril Gane for
Yeah,
the
that's
interim
what it
title
was.
while Ngannou was
Shit.
injured, and we made money off that because Cyril Gane was only minus 140 or some shit, and it was not close.
Damn, no,
Yeah.
it was
No,
not.
it wasn't.
That was probably the easiest line ever. Damn.
We're seeing a crazy breed of these heavyweight fighters. Like if you're 260 and you have no fat on you and you're 6'5" and you can move around like Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall and John Jones, it's fucking different, man. You're just a genetic freak.
They have a gas tank. They have cardio,
Mhm.
and they have such
They
power.
have power.
I
They have
mean, like,
wrestling.
it's crazy. It's a crazy division. It's
It is.
honestly the most exciting, I feel like, to watch.
And if you remember, well, I don't know if you were on the pod not last year, but like the year before, me and Austin do our superlatives every year where we talk about the best divisions and shit.
Yeah.
And we were like, I remember this specifically. We didn't do it for any other award, but we go, all right, so 2021's best division is featherweight division. And just saying, by far the worst division is the heavyweight division. Like, it fucking sucks.
Mm.
You know, you have Ngannou, you have Miocic, and that's it. And now it's like, wow, the heavyweight division is pretty fucking good.
It's top heavy for sure, but
Yeah.
those top 10, it's fun to watch them fight.
Yeah.
And they all
It is.
bang. They don't care. They all fight each other.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah, they're not doing the lightweights, so they're just like trying to fight the top guys.
Yeah.
Curtis Blades just fought Chris Dawkins to give him a shot, you know. Tai Tuivasa was on a rampage for a minute. That was a lot of fun. Sergey Pavlovich has been fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
When Tom Aspinall gets back, I think it's going to be over for a lot of people. He's going to fuck a lot of people up.
You think Tom and Pavlovich fight for his
So
return?
Tom Aspinall's last fight was against Curtis Blades, and it was like the first 15 seconds of a main event. He tore his ACL, and the fight was over.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be Curtis again. If Pavlovich loses, could be Pavlovich, but I kind of see Aspinall coming back a little sooner, maybe like June.
Yeah.
The beginning of summer. So who else could he fight in the heavyweight division? I would like to see him fight.
Volkov's fighting.
Yep. I would like to see him fight.
Ty.
Tai Tuivasa would be a great fight for Aspinall. Spivak would be a good fight, although
Yeah.
Spivak's a wrestler. And I think that would actually show, like, Aspinall has good ground game. And if he could beat a wrestler like Spivak, I think it would show a lot.
That's true.
Marcin Tybura is a good one. Jairzinho Rozenstruik could be a good one. Although Jairzinho, to me, is a little overrated.
Rozenstruik, yeah.
Rozenstruik is like Derek Lewis 2.0 to me.
Yeah.
It's just, that's what he is.
He's got great striking. He's just
He does.
just
No,
not
he's
enough.
great. He really is a great striker. And he even went a 5-round fight with Cyril Gane, which I did not think was possible. He lost badly, but made the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he had like a little bit left in the gas tank. I was very surprised. But he is, I don't see Rozenstruik going any farther than what he's at right now, which is 8 or 9. He's at 9.
Yeah.
And then once Jones hops up, all these fighters are going to go down. It's a good question. If John Jones loses this fight, where does he get put in the rankings?
I was gonna ask that too. Like, what happens to John if he loses? Does he just retire?
Well, he signed an 8-fight deal.
Did he really?
Damn.
Yeah. He signed an 8-fight deal because he's getting paid way more than he used to at light heavyweight. He's getting a fucking bag. If they were gonna pay Ngannou like $5 million to fight Jones, I'm guessing they're paying Jones like $6-7 million a fight now.
Maybe. Dana and him get along very well, I feel like.
They do. I mean, that's. I would think that Dana should, but yeah, I think if Jones loses to Gane, I mean, it depends on how he loses, right?
I mean, he
But-
definitely goes to number 2, I feel like, no matter what.
Does he go under Stipe?
I don't think so.
He goes right under Gane. I can see that. Dude, is Stipe retiring or what? Like, what the fuck is going on with that dude?
I don't know. It's so weird.
They say that if John Jones beats Gane, Stipe
He wants
next.
the winner. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like, Miocic has almost been out as long as Jones.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look like he's been training very hard either.
You know, Stipe's main profession's a firefighter.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did hear
Badass.
that. That is
He's fucking
badass. There's only a couple of people like that in the UFC.
In Cleveland. They had a fight night in Cleveland before Stipe became champ, and he came out, and the crowd
Going
went
nuts.
It was really cool. He comes out to MGK song, "Bitch up from the land to my dad."
He's awesome.
That's cool.
I like Stipe.
All right. I don't know where Garb is, so we're going to have to catch him up later, but we are going to start our fight picks. UFC 285 this Saturday. Steve, you hook us up with some odds while we do this. Does that work?
Of course.
Sweet.
My
And I will
pleasure.
take us down from records and freezes and all that shit.
Yep.
Real quick, if you guys made it this far in the video before we start our picks, I want you guys to go check out UFE on Twitter. That's UFE, or that's at UFE NFT. We're doing a lot of work with them lately, and we're going to continue to do it. They're going to be on the podcast at some point. It's going to be a lot of fun, so go check them out. And we are going to get started right away on UFC 285. First fight of the night. One of the 6 undefeated people on this card.
I believe so.
I saw it the other day. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Esteban Ribovics versus Loic Radzhabov. Those are mouthfuls. Radzhabov does not have his reach listed on Google. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So this is a lightweight fight. Ribovics is 11-0. Radzhabov is 16-4.
I should put up.
New.
Let's see if I can.
I think he has a 69-inch reach. That's what it says.
Nice.
Very nice. Very good number.
I got 68 here, so it's 68, 69, meaning these guys have like the same amount of reach.
Yeah.
Ribovics 26. Radzhabov is 32. I believe, or in fact, I know that Radzhabov is on a short notice here. How short, I'm not sure. I think it's about a month. But I would guess that Ribovics is going to be the favorite here.
Nice, the underdog.
Yeah, you are wrong.
Ribovics is the underdog.
At plus
But he's
220.
undefeated, so I don't
Plus
know why.
220. What are we saying for Radzhabov? Does he have? Neither of them have any record in the UFC.
No,
No.
Radzhabov's nickname is Jaguar Paw.
he's fought in the Eagle FC.
Ribovic's nickname is El Gringo, the Whitey.
The Whitey?
The Whitey?
El Gringo?
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I was looking at this fight, I think.
Well, he only has knocked TKOs and subs as wins, so.
And I was looking at
this?
his TKOs
El
though.
Gringo.
It was against
El Gringo.
Poo Poo Kachu though. We're talking
Yeah.
Poo Poo Kachu, yeah.
Thomas Paul, Franco Aranda, Javier Basurto. He beat a guy with the last name Flamengo. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. First round knockout, first round knockout, third round knockout, first round knockout, first round sub, third round sub, third round sub, first round sub, second. Like, he gets a lot of first round knockouts. This guy is coming for you.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the fact that Radzhabov is only on like a month notice for the fight.
Yeah, but he's fighting in Poo Poo Kachu divisions, and this other guy, Radzhabov, is fighting in the PFL, and
Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at that. Where did this guy fight? Or the
hold on.
FFC,
Yeah.
Samurai Fight House, Power Fight. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
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 He had a first round knockout in the Contender Series.
No,
He
yeah,
has
this dude
Paul.
was on the PFL.
Thomas Paul.
Rajabov was Eagle FC, a bunch of PFL. Oh, a lot of PFL. But look at his PFL record, though. That's the thing.
I know it's not great, but it looks like he's fighting for championships and shit. PFL World Championships, playoffs, regular season.
That's totally different. They have like a tournament called the playoffs. Yeah, he was not a championship fighter. He had a 5-5 or a 5-4 record at PFL. That's He fought some decent people though. About Rausch Manfio. Is that the Karate Kid? What's the Karate Kid's name? The fucking actor. It's like Rausch Manfio.
I think it is close to that. I don't know exactly what it
Ralph
is.
Macchio.
Macchio, yeah.
So he fought Karate Kid in PFL. That's cool. He beat Chris Wade, and Chris Wade's an old UFC star. He lost to Rashid Magomedov. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Ribovics here. I know that this guy has better competition, but I'm just going with the kid. I'm going with I'm going with the underdog.
You're taking the dog?
I'm taking the dog. First one out the gate, I'm taking plus 220.
Did it work last week?
You psychopath.
Last week I did pretty well. I did 7-3.
Well, didn't you take the dog? Wasn't the first one the dog?
Oh yeah, it did not work. Yeah, no.
No.
The dog did not work
Obliterated
in the last
first
one.
round.
Yeah. How many undercard fights do we have on this? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. All right, so we got 9 undercard fights on this card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. I'm going Ribovics. Harry, you have any idea?
I'm going to come back to this one.
Okay. So you might be taking the dog, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I might be taking the dog.
Harry, you got anything? Or you want to move on too?
Fuck yeah, we'll take the dog.
Take the dog too?
No,
Love that.
not me.
So are you fading or you want to move on still?
You know what? I'm going to fade.
You're gonna fade, okay.
Rajabov.
Rajabov. I think I spelled that right.
Radzhabo. Yep.
Yep, we're good. Moving on, second fight. UFC 285 this Saturday. Next fight is Damon Blackshear versus Farid Basharat. 1-inch reach advantage for Blackshear. Tail to tape is very similar. You even have 25-year-old Basharat versus 28-year-old Blackshear.
Blackbeard.
9-0 Basharat versus 12-4 Blackshear. See if we can check out tape. I believe that this is Basharat's. It is not his first fight in the UFC.
I am probably going to lock him up.
Yeah.
Basharat?
Yeah.
You got some odds for me?
Yeah, he is minus 480.
Dude, another almost minus
500.
guy?
Yeah.
God damn.
He's 9-0.
Mm-hmm.
And
Farid Ferocious Basharat. A ferocious fight.
Oh no, this is his first fight in the UFC.
Is it? His brother is also in the UFC. So I was probably thinking of him. His name is Farid. His brother is Javi.
lock him up.
He's fighting Damon Blackshear. Can get a little bit of a what's Blackshear been saying?
He's 12-4.
He lost to Youssef
It was a draw.
by majority draw. Okay, it was a draw. It wasn't a loss. You're right. He was in the CFFC for a minute where he went out. First round choke. This guy has a lot of chokes. This guy is a submission specialist. Blackshear. Now all chokes too. Holy shit.
Lost to Chris Matinho.
Did he? Where do you see that? You lost to Pat Sabatini. Oh, you did lose to Chris Matino. You're right. In 2018.
Unanimous.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna take the first two underdogs here. I'm gonna go ahead and go Basharat as well. And Steve, are you sure you want to throw this guy as a lock? Did you say that?
Unanimous decision, submission. He only has one TKO, but he hasn't been knocked out. First fight in the UFC. His brother's in the UFC.
Kinda.
I'm gonna lock him up.
It's just bantamweight too.
You're gonna lock up Basharat with all of the other huge locks on the card. That's a ballsy play. I like it.
I just think Ian Gary's gonna get
Yep, Ian Gary is
upset.
questionable. We're gonna get into the one. We know the fights that we're all gonna be locking up though. I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of similar locks on this card. Steve, jeez, Harry.
I'm gonna take Basharat.
I'm gonna take Basharat as well. All right.
I'm gonna come back on the lock. I'm not sure.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I think once I have all my picks out there, I'm gonna go back and make locks. All right, next fight on the card. We have Jessica Penne versus Tabitha Ritchie. Penne is 14-7 with a 67-inch reach. Ritchie is 7-1 with a 61-inch reach. So Penne will have a 6-inch reach advantage over Ritchie. Penne is also 40 years old. Ritchie 28. Women's strawweight bout. Jessica Penne, or actually both of these girls might be like 13 and 14 respectively on the women's strawweight rankings.
Penne is much bigger than Ritchie.
Yeah. Tabitha Ritchie, 28 years old, 7-1 though. She's fighting Jessica Penne, who's 40.
14-7.
Yep. To be fair though, Penne has
Good competition.
two of her last three. I mean, if you look, yeah, actually, her last 6 fights have all been against good people.
Yeah, Jessica Andrade.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk,
Yeah.
Lupi Godinez, Carolina Kowalkiewicz, Emily Ducati. Those are all pretty good. She has been knocked out twice by Jędrzejczyk and Andrade. That's respectable knockouts.
Yeah.
She got a first-round sub against Carolina Kowalkiewicz. Sending it over to Ritchie's side. She is 2-1 in the UFC. Her only loss is to Manon Fiorot, and that's a good fucking loss. And she's won her other 2 fights by decision. She also has 5 takedowns in both of her wins against Maria Oliveira and Polyana Viana. Polyana Viana, another ranked fighter in the strawweight division. 5 takedowns in both fights. She's shooting almost 50% takedown accuracy at 4 takedowns a fight. That's very good. What's Penne's defense at 40% is not looking good. So you might have a very good wrestling advantage here for Ritchie. And that's going to negate the reach advantage that Penne has. Oh, this is Baby Shark? Oh.
Baby Shark.
Yeah, that's her nickname. This girl's a savage, actually. I remember watching her last fight. She fucked up Biana. If I remember this right. What's the total strikes looking like? 126 to 72. 5 of 10 for takedowns. 10 minutes of control time in a 3-round fight. Yeah. This girl's wrestling was out of control. I'm taking Ritchie here.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not fading that. I'll take Ritchie as well. This is going to be such a sus card.
Wait, sit up.
There's just so many minus 250, minus 260.
Yeah, what's the closest fight to a pick'em that we have on this card?
It's John Jones and Cyril Gane.
That's the closest at minus
all right,
180?
no. Marquez and
Andre Barral.
Yeah, or Araujo and Ribas, the chick fight. But other than those two, like for the men, like Cody Garbrandt's minus 180 and Jones is plus 155.
That's the same with John Jones. So
Yeah.
We're saying Cody Garbrandt is as likely to win as John Jones.
No way. Not even
Oh,
close.
I think that's going to be another one. We're probably going to fade the bookie.
110%.
So moving on, next fight is Cameron Saman versus Mana Martinez. Bantamweight fight where Martinez is going to have a 3-inch reach advantage. Saman only 22 years old, fighting 26-year-old Martinez. 10-3 for Martinez, 7-0 for Saman.
I watched. He's very, very good karate striking.
Saman,
Yeah. And
22 years old. He already has a UFC win against Steven Kozlov, who is actually a pretty savvy guy in the bantamweight division. What are we saying here? We had a TKO win, TKO win.
he wins pretty much.
Submission, TKO. So he has only gone to decision one time in his career. So that's a lot. What are we thinking about Mana Martinez on the other side?
I mean, he's not bad.
He's been at the UFC for a little bit. He's 2-1. He beat Guido Canetti and Brandon Davis, two pretty respectable points. And he lost to Ronnie, who again is another respectable bantamweight. So this guy actually has a good amount of competition in his UFC so far. He beat Ricky Tursois in 2018.
I kind of want to fade the bookie on this one.
What's the bookie saying?
The bookie has Simon at minus 260.
Really?
Martinez at plus 210.
Martinez at plus 210. 26 years old. 10-3. Better experience in the UFC. You have Saman and Martinez has a 3-inch reach advantage.
What's his takedown defense? Martinez. Percentage.
Well, if we're thinking that, if you're saying Saman is a karate guy, I'd honestly like to know Saman's takedown defense more. Because if that's not what I need. If Martinez is a wrestler who's going to take wrestling to the karate kid. That could be
Martinez is the karate kid.
Martinez is the karate dude? Or Saman?
I don't know if that's his nickname, but
No,
he fights karate style. Simon, definitely.
Okay. Mana Martinez has less than a takedown average in his fights. Mana Martinez's takedown defense is 27%. That's bad.
It's terrible.
That's real bad.
Damn. Never mind.
Saman, takedown defense of 40%. Steven Kozlov took him down 5 times. Wow.
Knocked him out in the
And he
third.
knocked him out in the third.
Yes, sir.
Total strikes, Saman 105 to Kozlov 20. Fuck. Cameron Saman even had more control time on the ground. So Kozlov got 5 takedowns, but Saman would get control of him.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go Saman.
Yeah, after hearing the takedown defense percentage, I am not fading the bookie. I will take Simon as well.
Okay. We just saw that Martinez got 27% takedown defense. In his last fight, Saman fought a guy by the name of Steven Kozlov.
Yeah.
Kozlov got 5 takedowns, but Saman ended up still having more control time. Like he would just grapple better and stay on top. Even though he's a striker, he was doing better in wrestling. He ended up actually knocking the dude out in the third round. So Martinez has a little bit of a reach advantage. Martinez has better competition, and he is 26 to Saman 22. But we went Saman. We think that Saman's going to be possibly better striking, but I think he will be better on the ground.
I'm going to change my lock from Basharat to Saman.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, I'm going to go Martinez.
Go Martinez?
Because, I don't know, I don't know.
Oh, good. We love fades.
Just because he has more. the competition is better.
He definitely does. He has way better competition. Steven Kozlow's pretty good. But at Martinez, Brandon Davis, Ronnie Lawrence, and Guido Canetti. That's good. All right. What's next? Oh boy, here we go. The Imposter, Ian Gary versus Kanan Song, is the featured early prelim fight that will be taking place around fucking 7:30. It's gonna be 7:30. So, do we need to look this up a little bit? We want to get the tail stuff. Ian Gary gonna have a 3-inch reach advantage. 25 years old, 7 years younger than Kanan Song. The Kanan Song has not fought in over 2 years. You know that Ian Gary fought Cage Warriors and was fucking people up, but he can also take a punch. He's taking a lot of punches. Yeah. Ian Gary minus like 700, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him. I'm not gonna take Song.
You're not gonna think twice about it.
No.
I've been saying that I wasn't gonna. Even you guys were making some great points, and I did not. I thought his take would be way better than it ended up being.
Yeah.
But even I'm gonna have to go Gary as well.
Yeah.
Going Gary.
Yeah.
Here's Gary.
Can't read it.
I did not mean to put that as a lock. I'm not going to lock that up just yet. All right, moving on to the prelims. 4-fight prelim card starting at 8 o'clock. First fight, Julian Marquez versus Marc-Andre Barrial. One of the closest odds on this particular event. 2-inch reach advantage for Andre Barrial. 1 year older for Andre Barrial. The rest is the same. 9-3 for Marquez. 14-6 for Barrial. Immediately, I think, because I did picks for this for UFEs, right? So if you want to check that out, go check out the Twitter, UFE NFT. I want to say I picked Marquez. Can't remember exactly. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. What's his name? Julian Marquez?
Yeah,
Okay.
Julian.
I like to move it, move it.
You like to move it.
So Marquez, he beat Phil Hawes, Darren Stewart, Sam Alvey, and he lost to D. Chirico and Gregory Rodriguez.
RoboCop.
Gregory Rodriguez lost.
RoboCop.
It's a decent loss, but he got the first round. That's like
I know.
Di Chirico lost by split decision. That's a good loss because I really like Alessio Di Chirico. So that's a pretty good grade for competition right there. Takedown defense of 53%, which is all right. It's average. It's not great. And he's never attempted a takedown. Literally has 0. So this guy wants to stand and bang. Marc-Andre Barrial, 61% takedown defense. He tries for very few takedowns as well.
Yeah.
He has, over the last couple of years, he has some pretty good competition too. Dacha Lungiambula. Chidi Njokuani, Jordan Wright, Anthony Hernandez. Those are 4 pretty good competition. He went 2-2. He got a sub, he lost by a sub, and he got knocked out. So over his last 4 fights, he has been finished twice. Dude, this guy got knocked out in 16 seconds by Chidi Njokuani. That's not good. That's not good. And he lost to Anthony Hernandez, who is a bit overrated in my opinion. I am going Marquez here.
I'm picking the dog as well.
As well.
What are we saying for odds?
Plus 125.
Okay, yeah. Marquez for...
It's up there.
You know, I like Austin's idea of putting odds next to the names. So...
And that's why I don't really want to pick the minus freaking 1,400 favorite as a lock.
Yeah.
How is that like?
Right.
That's not really what we're trying to do. Like, we're trying to make it like a decent
We're trying to
parlay,
make it a parlay.
you know? Yeah.
But at the same time, we are going for locks here. Like, you know, even if it's a minus 1,400, you put it on a parlay, you get minus 200 parlay. You know, if it's a lock and it hits, you still make money. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but you're just putting up a lot of money to make
Right.
a very small
I
amount.
bet $500 to win 100.
Woohoo!
Shit.
Yeah, I'm happier than pink shit. Nope.
At that point, I'd rather just watch the fucking card and just rather.
I mean, you're basically paying for it for free. You
Yeah,
know what I
right.
mean? With $500, I mean, I don't know.
All right. Coming up next, what's the next fight on the cards? We got Vivian Araujo versus Amanda Ribas. Ribas. 2-inch reach advantage for Araujo, who's 11-4. Ribas, 7 years younger.
I don't
and
know
10
about
and 3.
this one, man.
This is a close fight, right?
Very close.
This has to be close to a pick'em.
Yeah, it is. Araujo's plus 100.
Oh, gotta go Ribas then. What the fuck? All right. I'm pretty sure I picked Araujo for UFC. Well, let's take a look. See if I can't punk myself out of it real quick. Vivi Araujo. She's pretty.
Very.
She's pretty. Her last loss was to Alexa Grasso, who will be challenging for the title, who we will talk about in just a couple minutes. She is 3-2 in her last 5 fights. Andrea Lee is a decent win. Andrea Lee was just ranked. She fell out of the rankings not too long ago, but she was ranked. Roxanne Modafferi and Montana De La Rosa are not great wins. She also has fought 2 of the best flyweights in the world in Caitlin Chukagian and Alexa Grasso and lost. It looks like she has never been knocked out. Oh, she did in her 3rd fight.
That's it though.
So Araujo really doesn't have an impressive win. She has good losses though. You know, where does that get you? Oh, you have good losses. Good for you.
Marina Rodriguez, is she up in the rankings?
Yes. Why did Ribas beat her? Or did
No,
Araujo
she got
beat her?
knocked out by. Ribas got knocked out by.
She beat Mackenzie Dern?
Yep. She beat Mackenzie Dern.
Ribas also lost to.
Beat Ronda
Caitlin
Marcos.
Chukagian.
Beat Paige Van Zant. Lost to Marina. Beat Jandaroba. Lost to Chukagian. This girl's record is much better. Ribas' record is definitely better. And I do like the fact that she is 6-2 in her last 8 fights, only losing to Caitlin Chukagian and Marina Rodriguez, who were both at the time like number 2 in their division. She has a lot of fucking canceled bouts, bro. Like a lot.
Huh. I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna pick Ribas.
I want to check out wrestling, takedown defense, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Whew.
Gesundheit.
Felt good.
Love that.
Oh,
Hey,
nose clogged for a minute, and then you sneeze, and it just like
Clear.
opens you all up.
it's nice. All right, so we're okay. This is definitely gone into my reasoning. Vivian Araujo has a 90% takedown defense. She averages 2 takedowns a fight with almost 50% accuracy. Those are very good numbers. And she has almost 5 strikes landed per minute. That's pretty good.
She's fighting poop chew and
That's
wins,
true. That
you
is
know?
true.
So
She got 4 takedowns against Modafferi. Wow. Okay, we should bet this fight to go to the decision.
definitely over.
Mm.
Over. Want me to
No,
pull that up?
I just want to go fight to the distance.
Fight to this.
I don't even.
In that case,
She had a very close fight against Alexa Grasso. She did very well against
Damn it! They
Grasso.
don't have the methods out.
Still, dude, it's fucking 2 days away.
It's Thursday, man.
What are you
Come
guys
on.
doing?
What are you
Sportsbook,
doing?
alright. Pick your shit up.
What's going on here?
What the fuck, dude? Fuck, dude.
Not cool, man.
So not cool. You guys are dickheads. You know what? Why does the casino not want us to make money?
They suck.
What do they have against people making money?
They just don't want to give it out, man.
You're right.
They really don't.
Cheap bastards. Yeah, they only have it for fucking John Jones and
Championship
Shevchenko
fights.
fight. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Fucking stupid. All right. Going back to the business at hand. Araujo, Ribas. Ribas definitely has a better record. She has better wins. Araujo doesn't really have a marquee win. She is only 26 still. No, she's 29. Vivian Araujo is.
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe
Wait.
do.
I'm confusing myself here. Who's the younger one?
I think Araujo.
Ribas is. Ribas is 29 with the better record.
Ooh.
2-inch reach disadvantage.
She's 36?
Yes.
Wow.
Araujo is 36.
She didn't look 36. Goddamn, girl.
Right.
Keep it up.
Jeez, you must be going to the gym or something.
Something like that. I don't know.
Wow, stats are very similar for Rebos. Very similar.
And see, that's
so
where
you
I
got
pick rebounds.
You got 2 takedowns with almost 50% accuracy and a 90% takedown defense. 2 takedowns, 48% accuracy, 90% defense for Araujo. And then Rebos is 2.2 takedowns, 47% accuracy, and 88% takedown defense. So extremely
identically
close.
the same.
I like the fact that Rebos is younger and has a better record with top fighters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Rebos.
Agreed.
Here's hopping on the train. Sure, Steve. What you saying? Rebos, cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That'll probably be actually a pretty decent fight, though.
Yeah.
Last fight. Oh no, not the last fight. But one of the bigger fights. The fight that should be on the fucking main card. I can't believe it's not. When you have what is it? The number 5 ranked middleweight and the number 8 ranked middleweight.
Yeah, that should be on the main card.
Yeah, number 5 ranked middleweight versus the number 10 ranked middleweight. Dricus Duplessis, number 10. Derek Brunson, number 5. We got Bond Derek Brunson. Okay, Bond Derek Brunson's a mythical fighter who often wins his fights. Just saying. Brunson's also 39, fighting 29-year-old Dricus Duplessis. Brunson is on a 2-fight skid, I believe.
Yeah, he lost Cannonier and
Cannonier. And I think he might have lost before that as well.
he got knocked out by.
He got knocked out by Cannonier.
And then who else
Oh, was
did he
there
lose
another
to?
one? You know what? It actually might not be because he might have been on like a 5-fight win streak. Yes.
Yep.
5-fight win streak, and
Oh,
then he lost to
shit.
Cam. And they're, that's pretty decent name, dude.
Kevin
Ian
Holland.
Heinisch, Edmund Shabazian, Kevin Holland, and Darren Till. Oh, it fucked up Holland. He took him to the ground. Derek Brunson's a very good wrestler.
Yeah,
And so is Dricus Duplessis.
yeah.
This fight going to the decision is also a bet that I would like to make.
Yeah. It's a 3-round fight.
Yes.
Oh.
I really like this fight by decision. So you have Derek Brunson, who I keep going to the wrong fucking one, man. I want the UFC record so I can see the career statistics. I really like the career statistics for takedown average and defense. And it looks like Derek Brunson has a hell of a stats. Over 3.2 takedown average per fight, 89% takedown defense, and a 33% accuracy. The 33% accuracy is not good, but he just spams takedowns. He constantly gets pressure. I like that. Dricus Duplessis, pretty sure undefeated in the UFC.
Yeah.
4-0. Beat Trevin Giles, Brad Tavares, and Darren Till. Has 3 finishes to his name. He is 50% takedown defense is not great, but he averages over 3, almost exactly. He averages 3.18. Brunson averages 3.19. Takedown accuracy of 47% is good. And again, he's 10 years younger than Derek Brunson. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, going into it, I was gonna pick Duplessis, and I feel like the stat lines don't do anything for Brunson. And I don't think that Brunson is going to be able to knock him out. I just think he has a super chin.
I agree with that.
So you're going Duplessis?
I'm going to go Duplessis.
I've talked myself in and out of this fight more than any other. By the way, Garv just said my bad guys, but he can't make it. He's at his cousin's.
It's all good.
All right, so you guys are both going Duplessis. Originally I said that Duplessis was going to win this fight, and then I had a couple weeks or something that I was saying Brunson was going to win. And I'm back to almost dead tie. Almost. I kind of like Brunson more. Brunson has way better competition. Duplessis gassed out against Darren Till's last fight. If Darren Till didn't fuck up his leg, I think Till would have won. Derek Brunson is a better wrestler, I think. He also has more power. I think. And Duplessis overreaches people because he's been gassed out before, but the Darren Till fight was a definite example. But then again, can you really blame him for that? Because he almost put Darren Till away in the first round. Like, he was raining bombs on Till.
And that's the problem. Like, all of the shots were connecting, and he was just trying to put him away, and he just couldn't put Till away. Yeah.
Right. So I think I'm going to go Brunson here. And it's crazy because I don't like to pick people that are 39 years old. You know what I mean? Like, Duplessis is on the come up. Brunson, he's not on the come down yet because he lost to Cannonier.
Yeah.
But
that's true. He's on yeah. That's one.
Is this one of those instances where it's like the Hooker and Cuevas fight, where it's like, are we going to see Brunson just be able to take away all of the skills that Duplessis possesses and then take him down and beat him up on the ground? I don't really know.
It's close. It's real close. Very close. I think I'm going to go with Brunson, though. It feels like my heart's saying Brunson, my head's saying Duplessis, because Duplessis seems like the guy that's going to shoot up through the division, and Brunson seems like sooner rather than later he's going to be on his way down. But I don't love the matchup for Duplessis in this fight. Like, if Duplessis faces a striker, okay, that gives him a good chance. If he faces a wrestler, that's not great, and this is what that is. So, last fight of the prelims before we move on to the main card: Cody Garbrandt versus Trevin Jones. Oh, no copyright here. Cody Garbrandt, 31, with a 12-5 record. Cody Garbrandt only has 17 fights in MMA, and he's been fighting for like 8 years.
Long time.
Versus Trevin Jones. Trevin Jones is going to have a 4.5-inch reach advantage. Trevin Jones is the underdog at plus 150, 155, something like that.
He is plus 155.
Okay. Cody Garbrandt is on a disaster of a skid over his last couple fights. So I have a feeling I know who I'm going to say here, but I'm going to save it for now, and I'm going to actually look some stats for this fight. He was originally supposed to fight Julio Arce, and Trevin Jones came in on
Julio
3 weeks' notice. He was going to fight a guy named Arce. Yeah. So Trevin Jones is short notice fight.
That's even worse for Cody, I feel like.
Oof! Wow. So Cody is 1-5 in his last 6 fights. They're good competition, right? And the only one that's not great competition is Rafael Assunção, who he beat. He knocked out in one of the best knockouts I've ever fucking seen. Do you guys remember Cody Garbrandt's buzzer beater knockout when he knocked the guy out with 0.1 seconds left before the bell rang?
The hook, yeah.
Crazy. He has been knocked out 4 times in his last 6 fights. And the other loss that he had to Rob Font, look at that strike difference, 176 to 63.
Holy fuck.
Yowza.
Got beat the fuck up.
So, I don't know, man. Cody not only has been knocked out 4 times, but he has 4, 5, 6, 7 knockdowns. He's been knocked down 7 times in those 4 fights.
And this guy's originally a 135 or cutting down to 125, I believe. That's what I thought.
Garbrandt?
No, Jones.
No, I think Jones has been in the bantamweight division.
Has he? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's check it out. Let's do a looking like. Oh, I think we did this the other day. Oh yeah, that's right. He got fucked up by Randy Barcelos.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Javid Basharat. Lost to Saeed Yakab Kakramanov. Beat Mario Batista. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not impressed with either of these guys.
No, it's a very, very terrible fight, to be honest.
It is.
Yeah.
But Cody No Love is somehow this is a more featured fight than Brunson Duplessis. You know what I mean? Like
Not
that fight's
good.
getting no love on this card.
Not good.
If I could be matchmaking, this would be Bo Nickel versus Jamie Pickett. Bo Nickel's first fight in the UFC should not be on a main card of a John Jones pay-per-view. I know he's gonna be special, but like fucking slow your roll, punk.
For real.
Garbrandt Arce would be, I think, below Araujo Ribas. And then in the main card, Duplessis Brunson.
Yep.
or would I have? Would you have? What would you have higher up on the card? Duplessis, Brunson, or Hooker, Gamrot?
You mean Turner Gamrot?
Yes, Turner, Gamrot.
I would rather have Turner Gamrot.
Okay, so I would say Duplessis, Brunson would be like starting the main card.
Yep.
But here we are.
They should have Ian Gary and Song, whatever, over Bo Nickel. I think. What Ian Gary's
That's a
already
good
had 3
take.
fights in the
That's
UFC.
a good take.
Why is Bo Nickel fighting above him?
Mhm.
Why can't he get above that? Why isn't that like stupid?
I hear you. I think that once Bo Nickel, dude, we're gonna get into that fight in a minute, and I'm gonna talk about. What
I
you
watched
said.
him grapple with Gordon Ryan. He's definitely a wrestling beast.
Good.
He's very good.
It's real good.
He's very good.
Yeah. Trevin Jones, Cody Garbrandt. What are we saying?
I'm picking Jones. I don't even care. I just think Cody's done.
You know, looking at this stuff almost makes me want to pick Garbrandt because I'm like, oh, maybe Jones kind of sucks, and Garbrandt,
They're
he's only
feeding him,
31. He
They're
might still,
feeding
yeah,
him.
they're feeding him, right?
trying to get him back into
But
it.
I'm gonna stick with Jones. I've been saying Jones this whole fucking time. I'm staying with it.
I'll stick with you guys too.
Did I miss one for you, Harry? Why are you one below us?
Which one did you miss?
I don't know. Reboss. Oh, I missed Marquez or Andre Barrial for you.
I'll take Marquez.
Cool. Works. All right. And are you saying Trevin Jones or are you saying Cody Garbrandt?
Jones.
So we have agreed on a lot of fights so far. We all said Jones. We all said Reboss. We all said Marquez. We all said Gary. We all said Richie. We all said Basara. So we're I think we're seeing this board very well. And I mean, it goes to show like our picks, me and Steve's picks and Austin's picks. It's ridiculous. I showed you this yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Like how fucking
Spot
close that
on.
is. It's ridiculous.
And we did pick, like, we didn't pick identically the whole.
No.
Like, we definitely had different picks where some got it right, some
Mhm.
got it wrong. I think that's cool.
I do too.
I like that.
All right, main card time. Here we go. Main card to start us off. We have Bo Nickel versus JB Pickett. If there was a single fight on this card that would end in the first minute, I'm going with this fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a chance that Bo Nickel actually like knocks down Jamie Pickett, like throws an uppercut or a jab and like stiffs him up. And then as soon as he gets him to the ground, he's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, just
That's why I
One-minute
think he's on the
choke.
main card because Dana White wants everybody to see this, like tune in to see this guy as
Spectacular,
soon as
yeah.
it opens. Like, holy shit, this guy is like what Rosas Jr. just did.
Yeah.
pretty much.
He was a featured fight in the prelims, and he fucking submitted the shit out of him. Now, Rosas Jr. fought, was it Jared Gordon? Or was Jared Gordon the guy that Patty Pimblett fought?
Yeah. Jared Gordon's the guy that Patty Pimblett fought. He was like,
Paul Rosas Jr. fought a guy from Boston.
it was a nobody. And like,
Right. This guy, Jamie Pickett, is much better than who Raul Rosas fought, right? So,
Jamie Pickett has very, very good power.
and he has a 4-inch reach advantage over Bo.
That's what I worry about. Like, if what's his
You fading
Nickel?
Bo?
No.
You fading
And Nickel-
minus 1,600?
If Nickel gets like too comfortable with the stand up, might get flatlined, but I highly doubt it. You know what I mean?
I think as soon as this fight goes to the ground, it's going to be over. Bo Nickel's wrestling, his grappling, and his ability to land ground strikes is so good. That's it. That's all she wrote. I am going Nickel. Would anybody care to join me?
I'll put a nickel on it.
I'm going to put a nickel on it.
I got 5
How-
on it.
How much would you get if you put a nickel on Bo Nickel?
You probably still have to pay the casino.
They're like, hey, dude, like it's not even a penny, but there you go. Ballsy move, kid.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck in your next bet.
I'm gonna put 6 cents on Rachmanov. I guess now is it a penny? I don't think it is, right?
Hmm.
Minus. 0.05. Oh, you can't even put 0.0? Oh.
Gotta put 50 cents.
So wait, if it's 31, if $5 would be 31 cents, it would be 3/10 of a penny that you would win.
Wow.
Fucking guy behind the counter would be like,
I can't even give you this.
Nickelback.
I can't even
Here's
give you
your
this.
Nickelback, bro. Good job.
Great win.
You tell your friends about this one? Okay, moving on. This. I think this will actually be a very good one. Mateus Gamrot versus Jalen Turner. This is going to be a very interesting fight. As I'm just realizing it now, I'm going to see if Austin will send me some of his picks so I can just announce it on the pod. Okay. Gamrot versus Turner. Turner has a 6.5-inch reach advantage. 6.5-inch reach advantage. Mateus Gamrot is on a 2.5-week notice for this fight. Jalen Turner, the tarantula, is so much bigger than anybody else in the lightweight. It's not even funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gamrot's wrestling and overall pressure is a lot better than Turner's, though. This is only Turner's second or third fight in lightweight, and he is undefeated in the now ranked number 11, fighting number 10. Gamrot. Initial thoughts, anybody?
So I think he's very crafty with the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be interesting to see what he does on his back. Because I do think Gamrot is going to get maybe 1 or 2 takedowns. But if he can get up and keep it on the standing and just keep that distance, and like he's going to be way bigger than Gamrot. And the reach is going to be like
6.5-inch reach.
That's ridiculous.
Jalen Turner has a takedown accuracy of 80%. He has a takedown defense of 77%. That is very good.
Wow.
Mateus Gamrot, who was on a heater until he lost to Beneil Dariush, has a takedown defense of 90% and only 31% accuracy. Look at that. 4.6 takedown attempts per fight. That's pretty nuts.
He does it the whole fight. The whole fight. That's all he looks for.
And I know he trains with like the Makhachev's camp, like Khabib's camp. He doesn't do it every time, and he's not doing it for this fight. He's been in Vegas for as soon as he signed the agreement, so he's been in Vegas for 3 weeks. He has 3 finishes on his belt as well. He only didn't finish Sarukian and Dariush, who are both very good.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Gamrot's minus 220.
Yeah, I think I want to say he's right there.
Yeah, minus 220. Jalen Turner plus 180.
Mm-hmm.
No methods. Look at that. What a fucking shocker. I've been saying Turner the whole time by decision.
Turner's just going to be able to get off of him the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Gamrot's really freaking good with the wrestling.
He is. Like Beneil Dariush was able to really suppress Gamrot's wrestling, but that's fucking Beneil Dariush.
And he had a hell of a time, too. He was rolling a lot. He was just constantly up against the cage, pushing him off of him, trying to keep it on the stand-up. I don't know. I don't know if Jalen Turner is going to be able to. I don't think he's really had competition that's done that to him yet. And he's so long.
So Jalen Turner is, 2-0. Or no. Matt Fravala. I think he's actually like 4-1 in the lightweight division. Because Matt Fravala, I think, was his first fight. Josh Kulabau is welterweight, so he went back to welterweight, and then he came back down for Brock Weaver, Euros Medic, James Malarkey, and Brad Riddell. This guy is This guy's on a 5-fight finishing streak. No one's gotten past 9 minutes with this guy since down to lightweight. That's tough. His last win was a guillotine choke, 45 seconds against Brad Riddell.
So he was fighting at 170 originally, and now he's managed to drop down to 155.
Yes.
And he's been able to like comfortably do that. Hasn't had any problems with weight cut.
I don't remember anything about him not being able to cut weight, which is crazy. That a 6'2" guy, that's taller than me, cut down to 155.
That's insane.
Which is almost 100 pounds lighter than what I am.
You telling me he ain't PEDing?
Who's
I don't
not?
know.
Who's not?
He must. You know what I mean?
All of them are
Come
fucking.
on.
Their
Gotta be.
doctors are getting paid more than actual doctors to test because their doctors are better, so they know what can go past the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's ahead of the curve.
I'm paying Turner.
Listen, even if Turner does have a bad weight cut, apparently you can just use IVs again.
Just rehydrate.
So, fuck it. Yeah, you're fine.
It'll be
3
fine.
liters. Who cares?
Fuck it.
You're going Turner?
Yeah, I am.
Dude, I'm another deadlock on this one. I really don't fucking know.
It is a deadlock, but you know what? If Turner wins and I don't pick him, I'd be
Exactly.
way more mad than if Gamrot wins and I didn't pick. You know, I do pick Turner. So
Are you going Turner, Harry?
I am.
Wow.
5
You guys
fight
are
finish.
both picking plus 180, huh?
5 fight
Mhm.
finish streak.
Up against a guy 2.5 weeks notice. Listen, if you had a full camp, I would pick Gamrot. I would.
2 weeks definitely plays a factor.
And I think Gamrot's the kind of guy that stays in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Don't
nah,
matter.
I'm
at all.
gonna go with Turner as well. I like what you just said there. If Turner wins and I didn't pick him, I'll be. Yep. Okay, we're all going. We're all taking plus 180, huh?
Fading
Good for
Gamrot.
us. Do we even need to talk about Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Jeff Neal?
No.
No? Okay. We're all going Jeff Neal.
Yep. Nah.
And then do we need to talk about the next one?
No.
Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso.
Absolutely not. I am not fading
Who's gonna beat Shevchenko?
Shevchenko.
Aaron Blanchfield, apparently.
The
She
GOAT.
is the GOAT. Yeah.
Maybe in like 5 years.
Shevchenko might not be around for another 5 years.
No, she's gonna retire, and
All right.
Blanchfield will
Next
take
year.
the road.
Next year.
Okay, John Jones versus Cyril Gahn. You have never really given us a full answer on who you think's going to win this fight. You did put money on Jones, which we respected. Sorry about that, by the way.
It's okay.
But you haven't said like whether you're swaying one way or the other. I think you've kind of been on the Jones team, but I don't think you've officially said that.
Yeah, I have been on the Jones team, but I will tell you the closer the fight gets, the more and more
Nervous.
worried I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I am picking John Jones.
I am not gonna fade the GOAT. He is going to win.
Right.
There's no way he's gonna lose.
Okay, I like that then.
But at the same time,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm gonna do it. Just
No, at the same time, what? I'm interested to hear your take.
I will be very mad if he does lose, and I think he will lose by TKO if he does lose. I think Gon will knock him
I
out.
can't imagine.
And if he does, that would be so crazy. It would just like
I think if
Stunning.
he loses, it's by decision. Dude, I can't imagine Jones getting knocked down.
He is
much
not-
less knocked out.
not losing by decision. He's not.
What if he just gets stiffed? Like fucking like
That's
Curtis
what I'm
Blades
saying.
did.
What happens if he comes into the first round and all of a sudden he starts getting touched up and then he just gets so left?
Oh my god. I
Imagine
would cry.
Gon just spinning head kicks him to the fucking dome and just knocks him out.
Cyril Gahn will be the most popular man on the planet for like a couple days.
He would for a couple days, for a couple weeks,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He would after just being like, yeah, I'm lazy, like
Yeah,
I don't
right,
even
I don't really
train,
train.
like you know.
And then you know what everybody's gonna say? They're gonna say, "Oh, Francis Ngannou would fucked up John Jones then."
All I'm saying is, you know how remember before we bet all that money on Jake Paul, and I asked you, I said, what would be better for Jake Paul's legacy? For him to lose and come back and knock out Tommy
Mhm.
Fury, or for him to just win straight up?
Yep.
Obviously, I was right.
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't think I was right, but I was. Fucked up.
All right. We're all going Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we got to take our locks now. Now we have one lock so far, and that is Steve with Cameron Simon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I am going to lock up. No, I'm not going to lock up Rachmanov yet. It will probably be one of my locks. Not yet. Are we locking up Bo Nickel? Like that it counts, right?
I'm not.
You're not gonna?
I'm not gonna.
Then I'll have a gentleman's
doing it.
agreement with you that. How about no locks over -1,000? That seems
okay,
That's fine.
that's fair.
That's fine.
That is very fair.
very fair. Okay. hold
Because
on.
they're just not gonna lose. But literally, Amanda Nunes was a flop.
She wasn't even over at -1,000. She was -900.
And there you go.
There you go.
That
Once you cross the threshold. There was like 3 -1,000 favorites that have lost in UFC history.
That's ridiculous.
Right. And Bo Nickel -1,600 is one of the biggest
That just seems
favorites in
insane
UFC history.
to me. That
for his
just
first
seems
fight.
insane.
It's ridiculous, dude. I want to put money on Pickett. Dude,
Just a
put
sprinkle.
$1, get a 10 beaner. What? I threw $10 on him. Fuck it.
Right? Might as well.
All right, so no locking up Bo Nickel. I'm gonna lock up. I think I'm going to lock up Rebus.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna lock up Bassarat. Bassarat's definitely gonna win.
Oh, interesting. I had that
did.
originally.
And Jones is a lock for me. I think I already said that. Shevchenko is -800, so she still counts. So I'm taking Valentina Shevchenko. And then, but right now it's probably Gary or Rebus, and I think I'm gonna go Gary. I think I'm going to take Ian Gary as my lock. John Jones, Valentina Shevchenko, Ian Gary, and Javid Basharat. What is that parlay saying for me for my locks? I just want to check this out, and then you guys can go. Shevchenko. Jeez, what my shit is fucked up right now. My Wi-Fi sucks.
That was weird.
Okay,
No.
Oh,
cash
Too many
out.
clicks.
Okay, are we good?
Yep.
Cool. Shevchenko, John Jones. Gary and Bassarat. I am looking at +141.
That's not bad.
For a 4-teamer, it's kind of bad.
Yeah, but those are really good.
Right.
Like for those fighters,
Like John Jones is -180. My next lowest odd is -480.
I know, that's what I mean for that.
Christ.
Yeah, that's a 1 unit.
I struggled about Rachmanov. Do I want Rachmanov or Gary? What do you guys think?
I am going to lock up Rachmanov.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna lock up both of them.
Okay. I might change that, but for right now, I'll keep Ian Gary. All right, so Steve's locking up Rachmanov. You have Cameron Saman already and Shavkat Rachmanov. Or Harry, what are you thinking?
I'll take Rachmanov for one.
Yeah. This is weirder than I thought. Now that Bo Nickel's out of there, you're like, fuck, who do I want to take now?
No,
Mm-mm.
I'll throw Shevchenko in there just because she's not going to be
right. Shevchenko, Rachmanov so far.
I have Simon Rock.
Yeah. Can't believe we all took Turner.
right.
Wonder what Turner and Pickett's parlay would be.
Not good.
Turner and Pickett, I bet it would be +180 and +900.
Oh, Turner and Pickett, my bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would.
That's not bad. You guys both need 2 more.
I'll go. No, I don't want to take it.
I am stuck between whether or not I want to pick like the heavy. You know what? I'm just gonna lock up Basharat like I originally wanted to as well.
Okay. Basharat, Simon, and Rachmanov. Steve not touching the championship fights.
I'm gonna stay away from John Jones.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you have? Gary, Jones,
Shevchenko, and Basharat.
Basharat. I have Rachmanov,
Simon, and Basharat. So Basharat is the only lock that me and you have together at the moment.
You picked Gary.
I did pick Gary. Oh, I might change that to Rachmanov. I really might. But I think Jeff Neal's pretty good, man. But it's Shavkat Rachmanov. No, I'm changing from Ian Gary to Shavkat Rachmanov. It's fucking. This guy is the.
It's a way better line. Or minus 200.
This guy is the future.
Yeah, he is.
Which is ironically Ian Gary's nickname.
You know what?
Chicken butt. Oh, this is about to be good. We got that smile for Steve.
I was gonna say John, but I'm not. I'm gonna go with Duplessis.
You're going Duplessis?
Yep.
Really? Okay. You sure about that one, buddy? You want? Are you staying away from Shevchenko because of the line?
Yeah, I don't want to pick it because it's minus 800. I mean, like, I do want like somewhat of a nice parlay for logs.
All right.
Well, you know what?
We said over minus 1,000 we can't do.
Hold on, let me pull it up if I do it that way. I pick Shevchenko, then I pick Rachmanov,
Simon, and Basharat.
Simon. Plus 122. So if I were to take Shevchenko out,
And go Duplessis, that's gonna be a lot better.
a lot better. Plus 183. I mean, it's not that much better.
What is Duplessis' line?
It's minus 230.
Duplessis minus 230?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put Brunson on my list now. Holy shit.
And that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. Now that you put the wrestling shit in there and him, it's true, he couldn't put away Till and he mopped him up. Fuck.
Well, if you're having second guesses now, you should put him on your
No, I don't want to put him on my logs, actually.
What about Trevin Jones knocking Cody Garvin's bitch ass out?
I mean, I was thinking about that, but
What about Tabitha Ritchie?
I was just looking at that, but
The girl that wrestles everybody.
there's a
She's fighting 40-year-old.
6-inch reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me go with that chick.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Richie
You know Richie?
because her takedown percentage
Yeah.
is looking
Her
good.
wrestling's great. She's fighting a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
All right. There you got Shevchenko, Rachmanov, and Reggie at the moment.
My last one, I was gonna go Basharat.
Basharat. All right, so we're all taking Basharat,
Yeah.
and we're all taking Rachmanov.
Mhm.
You guys are both taking Richie. Me and Harry are both taking Shevchenko. The odd man out for everybody is I have John Jones. Steve has Cameron Simon. Steve doesn't have any odd ones out. No, yeah, Simon.
Yeah.
So Harry's honestly probably the best off for going 4-0 this week on locks. Because everybody has.
Hopefully get my percentage up.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's going to do it for us. It was a long pod today, hour and a half for UFC picking fights. We're going to put it on Twitter, so guys go check that out at MMA Complete Pod. And check out UFE. We're going to probably do a space for them in a little bit. Not much else to say, guys. UFC 285 will be this weekend. It's going to be a hell of a card. John Jones is back in 2 days.
Let's go.
And we're going to be doing a podcast Sunday morning o'clock to everything that happened. That's going to make a lot of fun. And yeah, that's all I got. It's 8:30 already. I'm kind of tired. I might go to bed early tonight, so I'm going to let Steve send us out.